I mean, back in the day, wow. Jesus Christ. Man, them guys didn't even have to tour. They never had to tour. Naroe Minded. Yo, what's happening, guys, and welcome to the show. My name is Naroe. This is the Naroe Minded Show, of course. Where is my drink? Jesus. Here we go. I'm celebrating tonight. We've had some very good news recently. Me and my partner for life, Lauren Bennett. Shout out to you. Whew, what a good weekend it's been. Nice and relaxed. Nothing stressful. Just been out, done a bit of shopping, collected a few things and that. But yeah, the purpose of the video today is basically to talk about the music industry and how it's developed over my lifetime, Do you think the music industry is still fair? I mean, back in the day, wow. Jesus Christ. Man, them guys didn't even have to tour. They never had to tour. Never. Or they could just live off the sales. It was remarkable, They could live off sales. They could be a hermit and have a hit record and just live off it. That was it. They didn't have to tour. But nowadays, wow, how the industry's changed. Do you not think? Now it's all about touring. You do make money from Spotify. You make money from iTunes and all these other places. YouTube, of course. You can make money from all these platforms if you've got big music. But who's taking the cut on that? Is the artist taking the cut? He's definitely not taking much of a cut. Probably 25%, if that. After you've got your manager, you got your agent, and then the record label takes the lion's share. After all them guys have had their cut, there's not much left for you. So, if you're making, what is it? So if we're going off my numbers from my record labels, it takes me 3 streams to get 1 cent. So 1 million streams gets you $3,000. So yes, fair enough, you've got a hit record out there and you've got 5 million streams. But, that's only $15,000. And basically, after they've taken their cut, you're not going to be left with the right lot. But it's a strange old game because, back in the day, obviously, it was a similar sort of setup with the cut and stuff, Basically, the artist lost out. And same thing now, Well, the artist loses out unless he is more independent. These days, it tends to be that artists are independent and they come up themselves, so they tend to own a lot of their rights and all the sort of things like that. So they're winning in that regard. They don't need the record labels like they used to need the record labels. So what do you guys think out there? You have to get 3 streams to get 1 cent. For independent artists, that's very difficult. You're better off just burning your stuff to a CD and try to sell it at your show whilst you're out there. But nobody buys physical stuff anymore. So, if you look back over the history of the music industry, back when I was a kid, it was CDs and vinyl. Vinyl was still around back in them days. I used to DJ drum and bass, as you know, so I used to buy vinyl. But I'd buy CDs if I was buying pop music. And that was the medium, In fact, you know what, I'm lying. There was cassette tapes too, back in the day. But, that was the medium in which you bought music. There was none of this streaming, none of these YouTube videos, none of this. It was all like physical. You had to go to the shop, you had to buy it, you had to take it home. And, it was big money. You'd pay £10 for a CD and it'd have 20 tracks on it maximum for an album, maybe 10 if they're just doing a 10-track album. If they've got a couple of strong singles, man, they can sell a 10-track album for £10. And it was possibly even more than that at one point. But I remember it being about £10. And now if you buy a track online, it's like, 79 cents or something. And yeah, it's just changed dramatically. And, it was all Napster. Basically, Napster was the big turning point. I think it was in the 2000s. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I'm not too up on the dates. I just remember it happening at some point during my lifetime, and it was big. Because it was also, Napster set it off, and then it was LimeWire. There was other things, and people were just downloading music for free. It was just a free-for-all. Nobody was making any money from music because everyone was getting it for free. And it was this big thing, you know, like, oh, I pay for music and all this, and why don't I get it for free? Well, there's this old argument as well, you know. Sometimes people who are listening to your music that downloaded it for free, well, they wouldn't have paid for it anyway. So you're basically picking up a fan who may talk to their friend and say, hey, this guy's sick, and they may go out and buy your CD. So inadvertently, it's like free promotion. So it's a tricky one. But, you know, basically, the way I see it, that was the pivotal time when Napster happened. Everyone was downloading for free. It was a ruckus. And yeah, it just changed the industry. And that's when they realized they had to change. And then it just went through this period, like real stagnant period. Nobody was buying the music. And then this is when everybody started to tour more, I think. And yeah, it just changed completely. And it's now finally, I think it's really got back on its feet. I do think it's a fair system, although I think that you could ask for a little bit more from these Spotifys and the iTunes and all that. I think that Tidal pays a little bit more, but, you know, ultimately, like, it's very difficult, you know, especially because it can be manipulated so easily. Like, I don't know if you've heard about these, but I have heard about streaming farms, and basically, you know, they'll have like 100 phones on the wall on these racks, and they're all just playing Spotify with the volume down. So somebody will go and they'll pay for it. You know, they'll pay $100, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the price is, but they pay money to this guy, and this guy just plows their track with streams. And basically, it's manipulated, and it's so easy to manipulate it. Like, you know, I'm sure that there's some tech wizard out there that could come up with a program that could basically have 100 ghost sort of like operating systems on one computer, and it could just play music continuously, and it can be you know, it can be manipulated. So it's very interesting. You know, obviously the people who are doing very well, they get very well compensated by this system. People who are not doing so well, it's not as much, but then you're not doing so well, so maybe that's not the industry for you. You know, I realized this, I wasn't pulling in enough money just from selling records and streaming records. So, you know, it's not my only income. I have several incomes. I don't just rely on music. It's my passion, and 100% I will do this till the day I die. I believe I will. Anyway, till the day I die, for free. I don't care. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I fucking love it. Absolutely love it. I buzz off making music the most. Shit. I enjoy spending time with my girlfriend as much, but it's a different thing. You know what I mean? It's a different thing. So it's one of them. I don't know what to do. So it's one of them. I don't know what to think. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear what you think. Hit me up in the comments below if you've got any suggestions, any ideas, any things that you think that, like, you know, whether you think it's fair, whether you think it's not fair, whether you think it should go back to the old school way. It's never gonna do, but whether you think it's better back in them days. Because nowadays they just tour. They have to tour constantly. You know, like a world tour would be once in a blue moon or whatever. They do a world tour, coin it in, and then that's it. It's over. I'm not doing it again. I don't need to go around the world. Now it's like you got to be on a plane 24/7. Get on the, you know, you're doing 3 gigs in a night. Bang, 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 here, there, and everywhere. It's insane, because that's where the money is. They have to be like that. You know, what else are they going to do? So yeah, it's interesting. Naroe Minded. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you like this content. I'm just making these videos for a bit of fun, man. Getting my voice out there, showcase a little bit of my music. Maybe I got some new music coming out at the end of the week. 2 tracks. If you watched the last video that I did, I showcased them, so you can check that out. But they come out on Friday. That's Utopia and Reminisce. It's a 2-track EP, or they call it a single at my distribution company, but I think it's an extended play, whatever. All good. But yeah, that comes out on Friday. It'll be on iTunes, Spotify, all the regular haunts, you know. You can catch me on Instagram, on TikTok. That's where I'll be posting the most. I try to post on here because they've done the shorts now, so I try to get the shorts on. Anything I post on there, I probably post on here, but you get pictures and stuff and everything. Anyway, give me a follow, man, if you like what I'm doing. I'm just out here having fun, you know. Anyway, Chin chin. Big up, man. Look after yourselves out there. It's a rough world right now. That's what matters, guys. Keep it real. Peace out. Enter the A, ROE.